Hogwarts, the school of witchcraft and wizardry, is meant to be a place of safety, of nurturing. But what if that place became a prison, full of endless nightmares? That is the story of today's Infection AU. This story is based on the mobile game Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, and the timeline takes place between Harry Potter's birth and the events of the movies. Creator of this AU is soraween over on TikTok, so if you enjoy what you see today, please go show them some love and support for what they've created. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight into the first part of our story. The first infected in Hogwarts. This is a first-year exemplary student from Hufflepuff. Her name is Penny Haywood. She was healthy. She became missing for a whole day when she entered one of the cursed vaults with her friends. The others returned safely. When we found her, she was different. Professor Snape thinks she's caught some kind of disease. He's trying to make a potion for her as we speak. No medicinal potion works on her. A strange black mark appeared on her forehead, along with a weird black liquid that's coming out of her eyes and mouth constantly. She keeps squeezing that plush niche tirelessly. She began to wander the hallways at prohibited times and to skip classes. She seemed to be in a delusional trance. We thought it best to isolate her when Penny attacked other students, tearing off a chunk of the kid with her own mouth. Dumbledore still doesn't want us to call her parents. She stopped. The silence in the room she's locked in is making us insane. Her limbs seem to be lengthening and her hair is falling out. Me and the other teachers don't know what to do. Dumbledore is still just watching. She escaped. The last time we saw her, her appearance was terrible. She's no longer human. Her body was completely distorted by that unknown disease or curse. She's a hungry monster running free through the halls of Hogwarts. Dumbledore wants us to be silent about it. That earlier mention about the student Penny and her friends entering one of the cursed vaults is interesting to me because I hadn't played the mobile game before, so I looked into it. So it turns out the cursed vaults are actually a mechanic or this legendary status thing in the game where there's 5 of them around Hogwarts and they're all protected by some sort of curse. They either contain treasures and unknown artifacts or some kind of dark magic within, and it looks like Penny has encountered some kind of dark magic as a result of her entering one of these cursed vaults. So that's where the infection stems from. Very interesting. I love that the authors connected it back to a mechanic in the game. Very cool. Anyways, let's jump to the next part of the story and see what happens after. Second infected in Hogwarts. This is a first-year exemplary student from Ravenclaw. His name is Rowan Connor. He was healthy. Rowan was one of those who entered one of the secret vaults with Penny. However, he returned safely. He was the first to be attacked by Penny. His transformation was so painful that his screams could be heard throughout the castle. His blood was highly contagious. The person who was with him at the time of the attack was Mars Lowell, a Slytherin. These things can use magic against us. Okay, the stakes just got ramped up by a lot because the fact that these things, the infected, can actually use magic spells and retain the knowledge they get when they're students is terrifying. I mean, I just expected them to be kind of animalistic and have magic from their origin, but the fact that they can actually wield magic and use it to attack people and harm them and to infect more, that's insanely scary. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. Mentioning that Slytherin student earlier, Mars Lowell, the next part and the last part for now actually flashes back to that moment where Rowan was with Mars and his initial infection. Quick, Rowan, I'm sure we can find something about my brother in the cursed vaults here. Wait, Mars! You're gonna cause more problems. Someone is. Here. So it looks like Mars is trying to find out more about her brother and the cursed vaults. Maybe there's some sort of connection between the two, and Brown gets dragged along, not really wanting to investigate any further. He just kind of wants to spend time with his friend, but alas, he gets roped into it and comes into contact with the first infected Penny, and we know what happens from there. But anyways, that's the last part for now. I'm sure the series will get continued in the near future. Very interesting beginning, a very creepy vibe, and I'm loving where it's going so far. Here's to hoping that the author keeps it going and doesn't get disinterested or anything like that. But again, if you love the series, if you're interested to see more, give them some love and support on their TikTok. I'll plug in the description as well, but it's soraween. And yeah. And lastly, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a like, leave a comment below saying what you want to see next, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this and support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated, and yeah, much love and support to everyone out there. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're all doing well, having a great evening, great night, great day. And yeah, I hope you Harry Potter fans out there enjoyed it. I know I did. As a big fan of the series, this is quite enjoyable. It actually makes me want to try out that Hogwarts mystery game to kind of immerse myself in the lore just a bit more. But anyways, hope everyone's doing well out there. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end of the video. Take care, peace, love, and bye.